You see, this client, this client, this client, this client, they've all been using something called the funnels methodology, a 4-step system that turns complete strangers into high-ticket clients. And combined, they've generated multiple millions of dollars, all verified just in the last 30 days. This system for myself is producing over 6 figures a month in absolute profits, cold hard cash in the bank, because I'm able to turn strangers into sales without cold outreach, bloated ad budgets, posting on social media every day, relying on referrals. And honestly, if you stick with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. My name is Shakir Hussain. I'm the founder of funnels.com. I've generated over $30 million cash collected, spending less than $3 million on ads. Made my first 7 figures when I was around 23 years old. And then before I turned 30 years old, I generated over $30 million cash. Those awards behind me represent that. I've had over 25,000 students and clients attend my live events throughout the world. I've been doing this stuff for over 15 years. And if you're a coach, consultant, an expert, a best kept secret in the industry, maybe you're an agency owner, and you're looking for a brand new way of getting clients, leveraging the power of funnels methodology, AI, and what's working in today's marketplace right now, then pay attention. So what's the big problem that most agency owners and experts and business owners like yourself are facing? You're posting endlessly on social media. Imagine you having to compete with people like this, right? So attention is getting harder than ever. When you're paying for ads, it's not converting because the ad costs are going up and up. So what's the solution? And before you think you've seen this before, let me tell you, I've already tried lead magnet funnels, webinar funnels, tripwire funnels, application funnels, book funnels, challenge funnels, e-commerce funnels, free webinars, paid webinars, VSSL flywheel funnels. I've made millions and millions of dollars with these, but there's one that stands out above the rest. And this is the one that's getting me the craziest return on investment, the craziest ROI than anything else I've seen. And by the way, after building over 1,250 high-end funnels where clients have paid anywhere from $10,000 all the way up to 120 grand, this is the brand new system that I've created that's working for me right now and my top clients. And it's called the friction-free funnels. It's a system designed to specifically help people like yourself and your businesses scale fast with predictable lead flow, positioning that sells once you focus on your genius zone, and client acquisition on autopilot. You see, all of the 10 previous methods that I mentioned before, they're all great, but unless you're someone like a Russell Brunson with millions of followers or a Tony Robbins, for the average business owner that wants to scale their business, this is not viable for you. Just like how I wouldn't recommend you to go and start selling cans of energy drinks if you're not like a Logan Paul. Those businesses work because the volume of audience is there. If you have less than 100,000 followers and you want to scale to 7 figures or 8 figures this year, this friction-free funnel systems is what's going to allow you to do this. It increases typical 2 to 10% opt-in rates to as much as 50 to 75% of people opting in, which means people that come into your business, come into your funnel, your websites, they're much more prone to raising their hand and saying, yes, give me this, because it's literally exactly what it says on the tin. We remove the friction, right? We remove the friction, and we want to filter in for people that have money and buying intent, and we want to remove the tire kickers, the people that are unqualified to do business with you. Secondly, it automates 87% of your entire sales cycle. So it does the selling, pre-selling, convincing, motivating for you so that you don't have to. Think about this. How much time do you spend right now in your business trying to convince people to do business with you? Imagine if you had a system that automates up to 87% and in some cases up to 95% of the entire selling cycle. We all know revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash flow is king. And I want to help you become the king or the queen of your industry. Let me just go over the 4-step system right now that builds out the friction-free funnels. And for our clients, we go over what I call the MasterFunnels system, which is this. So step 1 is what we call the VSSL flywheel. It's the ultimate selling system that converts the strangers into sales. What do I mean by this? Imagine being able to get them to come in whilst combining persuasive psychology, AI scripting, conversion tested frameworks that gets these people, your ideal prospects, to know, like, and trust you. In today's day and age, listen, if you do not have a marketing system that follows the 7-11-4 rule, what does that mean? So the 7-11 rule in marketing suggests that before a consumer is likely to purchase, they need to have 7 hours of engagement with a brand across 11 touchpoints in 4 distinct locations. This framework, developed by Google, highlights the importance of consistent and diverse brand interactions in building trust and driving conversions. When you can incorporate the 7-11-4, this is the golden trust boosting formula that you need in today's skeptical marketplace. Why? Your prospects are jaded. They've heard every single promise under the sun. When you start to show up in an omnipresence formula, in an omnipresence way, now your prospect starts to trust you more because they're getting upfront value in an authoritative way where they make the decision, this is the person I need to work with. This is the guy or girl I've been looking for. Step 2 is the friction-free funnels. This is where your entire business goes from looking pretty, maybe you have an offer, a product or service, somewhat getting customers, to becoming a machine that converts strangers into premium clients with ruthless precision, focusing on profit maximization. This is where my team and I would work with you and craft what we call an IPS, an integrated product suite. This ascends your prospects. They could come in for $10 ebooks and end up buying $10,000 programs that you're offering in under 24 to 48 hours. Imagine that. Number 3 is copy that converts, aka messaging to millions. What does that mean? It means you have to be able to say the right thing to the right person at the right time. That's all a sale is. Our friction-free copy system blends emotional triggers, direct response storytelling, and AI-enhanced split testing to create messaging that makes buying feel like the only logical step. Every headline, VSO script, CTA, follow-up sequence is handcrafted by using my own 16-point EML checklist. And that's something that I've engineered over 15 years and $10 million of my own money that I've spent. And number 4 is getting traffic on demand. This is the newest way of getting clients in 2025. Trust me, this is what's working for myself and my top clients right now. This is what's producing as much as $25,000 per day, all the way up to $75,000 every single day. My proprietary ad framework taps into algorithmic triggers, retargeting funnels, and psychology-backed creatives to flood your calendar with pre-qualified, high-intent prospects daily. No more begging for discovery calls. Now you got a pipeline that converts like clockwork. See, we don't just generate leads, we generate leverage so you can scale with clarity, control, and consistent ROI. When you have these 4 components, it's a much bigger picture of the master funnel system, but this is where the real scale happens.
When it comes to hiring people, we only hire premium people because we want the biggest result. Shakir, my good friend now, is that person. Shaq is the man that we lean to for those type of skills and that type of knowledge and that type of work. Shakir is the man.
My name is Dr. Holly Woodson, and I have been a VIP client of Shakir, and I have to say it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I have recently been able to secure 3 high-ticket clients, made $32,000 this month.
What's up? My name is Mike Barron. I'm a 8-figure internet entrepreneur. You may have seen me on Shakir's either webinars or case studies, and I want to give you guys a quick update as of March. I'm never going to stop giving Shakir props. I'm never going to stop thanking him for changing my life. The big thing I learned from Shakir, I mean, there's a lot of things I learned, but the big thing was the journey of the entrepreneur. That has been the framework I have been running since I met Shaq, 4 years ago. And that has what turned me from a high 6-figure to a 7 and now 8-figure internet entrepreneur. We don't like to act too cool over here, but I'm gonna give you guys some real data and stats. So I'm logged in to my Navy Federal. Okay, I can refresh this so everyone knows it's not no Photoshop. I'm gonna go to my bank statements right here. As you can see, Let's go to the most recent month. All right, I don't make this up. I'm gonna go to my deposits right here. $1,461,818.84. Okay. So not only have I became a 1% earner since knowing Shaq, I've literally became 1% of the 1% of the 1% in the entire internet online, either coaching and marketing space.
I just got another high ticket client. So $15,000 for my first client, a week and a half ago, $5,000 today. So $20,000 this month here in May. First fully active month. I'm going for the goal of $30,000. My first full month. That just sounds awesome when I say it.
Hi, Becca Berry here. I'm from Houston, Texas. And for the last 15 years, I worked as a subcontractor to NASA. I was a business strategist and I worked some really cool programs. I loved my job, but in 2013, NASA downsized and a lot of the contractor workforce lost their jobs. I was one of them. I was devastated. I was embarrassed. I thought I was a valuable team asset and I thought I was irreplaceable. I was tired of working to unrealistic deadlines. I was tired of making a lot of money for my bosses while I was struggling to get 3% raises. And I just wanted to do something different. I wanted a professional business, something that I could be proud of. This was what I was looking for. He talked about running a business. He talked about metrics. He talked about the things you need to measure to make sure you're making profits. He talked about how to do the job. He talked about the training available to teach me how to do the job. The most important thing to me is, unlike physical products with low profit margins, it offers high profit margin products. So I can make one sale and be good for the month. In my first month, I was able to make $10,000. By month 6, I was making 6 figures.
So basically I met Shaq a year ago and my business was doing 6 figures a month. And man, it's been a journey. So basically when I met you, we were doing like 120 grand a month. And it was good to get your advice and perspective and on what I needed to do next, which was to build out the product path. And honestly, it's that one thing has made the difference. And last month was 425K. The month before was 413. We're on to do a $1.2 million quarter.
So if you like what you see and you're asking yourself, how do I get my hands on this system? How do I get this implemented so I can have new high ticket clients chasing me instead of me chasing them? How can I build a brand that's actually going to be profitable now and in the future for months and years to come? I want to give you a custom designed conversion system based on your offer. Audience targeting that removes tire kickers so that you're working with high value prospects. Messaging that does 87% to 95% of the selling, telling, convincing for you before you even get on the call. And what's more, if you don't like to even speak and close on the phone, I can introduce you to setters and closers that will do all the selling for you. And what we call a follow-up machine that multiplies your booked calls, your authority, your positioning, and truly creates passive results for you. I've put together a free, no pitch, what I call a funnels growth plan strategy session. Okay, me and my team will literally get on the call with you. Okay, we'll uncover and audit your current client getting process, uncover what's keeping you stuck. Where are you at right now and where do you want to get to? And you get this literally for free. I literally just show you, here's exactly what I would do if I was in your business. And after getting all these results for myself and my clients, I'll just map this entire thing out for you. The greatest thing is, once this is mapped out, you can install this into your business in 14 days or less. Okay, now here's the catch. Because of me doing this and my team doing this, we can only take on a few people at any given time. Okay, so if you're serious, click the link below and book your free funnels growth session with us right now. Okay, if you're watching this video and you've come to the end, don't leave without booking a call. Okay, the call is not for us, the call is for you. What's the worst thing that could happen? You leave the call and you really learn, oh my gosh, this is the 3, 5, 10 things I need to do in my business to fix it. Or best case, you scale your business faster than you ever thought possible. There's only 2 things, right? So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Book your call right now allocate the time that's required for this, and let's build your high converting 7 or even 8-figure friction-free funnel system together right now. Bye for now, see you at the top, and don't miss out on this great opportunity. Look forward to helping you scale with funnels.com. Let's go.